What's up, guys, gals, and pals? This is Ron with On Top of the World, and today I'm vaping the Vandy Vape Pulse BF. Friends, fans, and automobiles, this right here is the Vandy Vape Pulse BF Squonk Mod. That's right, it's a Squonk Mod. And if you guys don't know what a Squonk Mod is, I'm going to tell you right now. It's a Squonk Mod, and it's pretty cool. As you can tell in my hand, it's absolutely a teeny tiny device, and I really, really love it. First, let's just look at the branding here. As you can see right here on the front is this nice little Pulse logo. Over here on the side is this nice little engraving of a pulse, which is pretty cool. Over here on the back is let's see if we can get it real good and focused here. This is a Tony B project. Thank you, Tony B, for this amazing device and the affordability of it. I really love you for that. And of course, a Vandy Vape company, and then over here, the wonderful Vandy Vape logo. I feel it's important to tell you that these plates are interchangeable on both sides. Just gonna point that out. So if you don't like the black on black on black on black like I got going on this thing, you can change it out to practically any color in the rainbow. It's a kaleidoscope that Vandy Vape and Tony B put together. Now on the inside, of course, I've got this little ribbon around here because it's easier to take out my battery, and there you can see a little bit of leakage going on in there. Maybe that's something that needs to be noted. Now you'll notice I have this sleeve. This is because this is an 18650 battery. This is actually made, I should say, for other batteries. I'll have a link in the description for those batteries. You can go ahead and check those out. Now, inside this mod, this is unregulated. This is a mechanical mod running off of this single 18650. It's interesting, though, because in a Squonk mod, what you have is you have your juice fill in this little Squonk bottle down on the bottom. What you'll do is you'll squeeze this, and let's get real close here so you can see what happens. See, the juice goes straight up this tube into this chase and right up into my atomizer. Now what I'll do is I'll unscrew this really quickly to show you just how this works. Now in the bottom of this atomizer is a hole, if I can ever get it to focus, and in the bottom of the 510 is a hole. And the juice just simply goes up into the atomizer through those holes and soaks my cotton. Let's just pull our cap off here. You can see what we're rocking. Pardon the dirty coils. But you can see it's just that simple. You pour it, or excuse me, you squeeze it, goes straight up through here, right into the atomizer, ready for you to vape. Now, this is important. A safety feature that I really like is this little switch right here. You can see the connection for the power is right here. Well, with this switch up, you can fire it until the cows come home and nothing's gonna happen. You take the switch, you just flip it down, it fits right over that little, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's like a little adapter. There's another word for it. Kinda sounds funny. But you just switch it down and then you're firing. So this is the Vandy Vape Pulse BF. There's not much to it. There's no temperature controls, there's no wattage, there's nothing like that. It runs straight off the power of your battery. You can use a 18650, or there are other configurations that you can get these particular Squonk things in. Of course, this configuration, I'm using an 18650. You can go down in the description and you can find a link for the battery that is preferred. Now, I will say this in final, just a little thought about this up close. You got to be careful with these types of mods. You really need to familiarize yourself with Ohm's Law so you can know exactly what you're getting yourself into. You don't want to do anything dangerous, and you don't want to set yourself up for failure. Aside from this, I absolutely prefer this mod. Oh yeah, if you hadn't heard of squonking, you're really missing out on something pretty amazing. It's not a new thing, but it's something that you need to know about right now. This is the Vandy Vape Pulse BF, and I gotta tell you something about this thing. Frankly, it's amazing. Now, there are some things that need to be said, and I'm gonna re-emphasize what was said in the close-up as just a simple disclaimer. This is not a regulated mod. This is an unregulated box mod. What that means is that all of the protections that are in regulated mods are not involved in this one, so you're going to need to be very, very careful. On top of that, you're going to have to familiarize yourself with Ohm's law. I'm not saying you need to take college courses or anything like that, but you do need to know what your battery can take and what you can build on it in order to maximize the performance and minimize the danger. All of that aside, let's talk about the actual device just a little bit. There's no frills, no real excitement, no big, gimmicky, over-expansive packages that you need to think about. You're not going to change temperature controls. You're not going to change wattage. You're not going to change anything except the build. And the way you build will be the way you vape. Right now, I'm comfortable with where I've built. I'm comfortable with the way I vape. In fact, let's look at how it vapes. I've got no problem with it whatsoever. And what I love about it is this bottom feeding squonker. You just squeeze this little tube right here. The juice rises up through the bottom of the RDA, soaks my wicks, and I'm ready to burn. That's one of my favorite parts about this. You're not carrying around this gigantic sub-ohm or RTA or RDTA that's hanging off of everywhere that's impossible to carry around. You're not having to deal with all that stuff. You can get a regular size RDA as long as it has that squonk pin that we showed you earlier, and you're good to go. I really, really, really like that about this device. Another thing that I really like about the device is its size. Man, this thing fits in the pocket. I would suggest if you put it in your pocket, you flip the little safety lever to make sure you're not dry firing or firing at all while it's in your pocket. That's where the danger starts. But after you do that, it fits in the pocket real good. It's real easy just to pop it open, flip the little switch back, and you're on your way. There's absolutely no complaints that I have about the Vandy Vape Pulse BF. In fact, it's probably one of my favorite squonk mods out there, and I'm going to tell you several reasons why. First is its size. It's small, it's portable, it's ready to go wherever you need to go. Second is the material. While this isn't 3D printed, it's made from the materials that a 3D printer uses, and it makes it very, very light. It's almost like I'm carrying around maybe just a money clip with a little bit of cash in it. It's so light. The next thing, number 3, that I really love about this squonker, and all squonkers for that matter, is this bottom feed tube. All you do is you squeeze this, it feeds your juice up, and you're ready to go. You're not carrying around all these giant tanks and all this other extra stuff, so it's perfect. On the downside, though, and there are some downsides, it's a mechanical mod. If you're a beginner, I would suggest that you stay away from this until you familiarize yourself with the way a mechanical mod works. You need to know resistance, you need to know voltage, you need to understand exactly what your battery is capable of, and you need to know what you can build on this thing in order to be safe. All of the battery accidents that have taken place have generally been with unregulated devices. While that doesn't make this dangerous, it means that if you are a user who doesn't understand the way to use it, then the end user could potentially put themselves in danger by doing the wrong things. But if you familiarize yourself with the way these things work, you build safely, there's no complaints at all. For those of you who are advanced and you really understand this, for $30, I think is the price tag, $30, $40, I've seen it everywhere from there to here to there to here. The price is perfect. And that's one thing that I absolutely adore about some of these price tags that are a little lower. It's not breaking the bank. So many mods today are so expensive with their DNA chips and all this stuff that it's not even funny, and a lot of people just simply can't afford them. The Vandy Vape Pulse BF, you can afford. The next thing that I would say is a con to me, and it relates to all squonkers, is if you're not careful, it can be a little messy on the inside of the box. When you take this thing out, juice could get everywhere. You got to be real careful. You got to take it slow. You can't rush into filling your little squonk bottle. You just go about your business and you'll be good to go. Now, here's the thing about this Vandy Vape Pulse BF. There are many of you out there who are interested in owning one of these things. Of course, I suppose you could go over here or over here or over here or over here or anywhere else for that matter, and you could buy one because they're inexpensive. They're affordable. But there are 3 of you, that's right, 3 of you who have a chance to win this thing. And I'm talking about
3 lucky winners!
3 of you. 3. For the Vandy Vape Pulse BF. 3 of you can win. All you got to do is give us a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, go down in the comments and just type, I'm pulsing. I still make these up. I don't know about you, Joe, but I think it's the greatest thing ever. If you hadn't heard these things, then you don't know. Excuse me. I'm pulsing. And then just tell me what you think about the Vandy Vape Pulse BF in the comments. If you want to tell me about me, you can tell me about me. Only good things, please, because I know I'm all that in a bag of potato chips, baby. Also, don't forget to go to ohmtopoftheworld.com. That's ohmtopoftheworld.com. Read about some great articles and some great reviews as well as some awareness information. Also, you can sign up for our absolutely free monthly digital magazine, OTOTW, the magazine. It's a great thing. We have a lot of fun with that. And remember, just keep this in mind. You can smile. It's just not that bad.